Alright, so I got my cheese platter right in front of me that had some prosciutto, some other types of meat. I'm not educated on exactly what type of cheese this is, so I don't know. But it's delicious. Prosciutto is my favorite though, hands down. Very delicious. Mm. Coca-Cola?
Normal o zero?
Normal. Grazie. I'm waiting on my Coca-Cola. So. Mm. So I basically finished this platter. I still don't know this type of cheese, and it looks very, very delicious. I'm waiting on my lasagna now. Mm. This is delicious, delicious cheese. And let me show you the view that I got right here. Look at this view. I mean, this is a gorgeous area in Siracusa, Sicily. I'm waiting on my lasagna to come. How much? I don't actually don't know the price. Um, I know the cheese. I want to say lasagna is like 15 euros. Is what I'm thinking. Here, let me get a menu. I'll ask. Oh, grazie. I did not ask on that, but so the cheese platter. There's a cheese platter for two people that was 25 euros. I asked if they had one for one person, and they said yes. So I'm assuming it's just 25 divided by two. You know, I'm assuming it's just split in half. So I would say 12 euros for this, and then I'd probably say, to be on the safe side, I'd say about 15 euros for the lasagna. So I'm looking around, possibly 30 euros, maybe a little less. But I mean, you can't beat this spot because look at this. You got this beautiful fountain. You got the beautiful square right in front of you. It's pretty amazing. Now I don't know how good the lasagna is. I mean, you can't go wrong with prosciutto and cheese with your meats. That's always going to be pretty good. But Siracusa is beautiful. It's about an hour from Catania, Sicily. So if you were to fly to Sicily, you would either fly into Catania or Palermo. Palermo is the capital. But if you fly into Catania, then you take about an hour train ride or an hour car ride south, and then you can come to Siracusa. Um, so it's a wicked cool spot. I walked by the fish market, which is really, really cool. But honestly, I'm with my family, but I separated from them because they all went to this restaurant and it's all seafood and like pistachios. And to be honest, I ate so much seafood last night. I had squid, I had calamari. I mean, well, excuse me, squid and calamari is the same thing. I had squid, I had octopus, I had these little tiny fish that I ate multiples of. I had bruschetta, I had mussels, I had ravioli with crab and um, some other type of stuff inside the ravioli. I'm not 100% sure. But I ate so much seafood yesterday that I was like, okay, today, today I don't want seafood right now. That was an interesting taste on my cheese. But the platter's done. So I do have some nice bread. So now it's just wait for the lasagna and let's see. I haven't had any lasagna since I've been in Sicily. Which I'm honestly pretty excited for. So for the 8 people that are tuning in, I'll just show you kind of my view right now. I'm sitting at a table. I'm in the main square. We do have this beautiful fountain right here. When I get a chance, I can actually walk over there. My food should be coming out relatively soon. But yeah, I mean, Sicily is a gorgeous place to be in. I don't really know what to say. It's just I'm very happy to be here. For the 9 people tuning in, my grandfather was born in Sicily, and then migrated to the United States, and then that's where my dad was born, and that's where I was born. So every time I come back to Sicily, I've been to Sicily quite a few times. I was here in February. I filmed a bunch in February. I got some YouTube videos of Sicily for a festival I did in Catania. I came back in August because my grandfather died on my 15th birthday, which is August 5th. I turned 36 this year, so when I turned 35, I wanted to go back to Sicily, back to my roots. In 2007, we buried his ashes on Mount Etna, which is the active volcano. So if you saw any of the news within the last month about that the volcano erupted, it was a pretty big eruption. I mean, it happens frequently, but it was a pretty big eruption. We actually illegally brought his ashes over to Sicily, reached in the bag of ashes and threw them in the air at Mount Etna. So I wanted to be Mount Etna on my 35th birthday in Sicily to honor him. And the volcano ended up erupting on the 4th, so I couldn't go. But I met my Sicilian family. They brought his ashes with them in a little jar. It was beautiful, and that was back in August. And then I was like, okay, I got to come back again. And I came back in February. I planned a trip to come back in February because I wanted to go to an Italian festival. So I did the Feast of St. Agatha, which is the 3rd largest Christianity festival in the world. You want to talk about millions of people and crammed in a town that Catania has about 1 million people that live in the town. So, it's pretty wild. But I am in the largest island in the Mediterranean. So Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean. And it's not an ocean, because an ocean, it's called the sea because it's surrounded by land. So it's a sea, not an ocean. But it's beautiful. I did go swimming 2 days ago. The Mediterranean water has always been kind of cold. I mean, it's beautiful, it's refreshing. It's always been cold. So I did post a short of me and Catania swimming. But right now, I'm sitting right here. I am at this place. If you want to, where's the name of it? I'm looking around we need, here it is. Right here. Acappunto. I separated from my parents so I can find a cool spot because I didn't want to eat seafood like I ate last night. But, I mean, this view, you can't beat it. So, that is all made out of cement. And it's not old, it's fairly new. I'm not 100, I don't know the actual artist's name that made that, but it's all made out of cement. And, it looks beautiful, it looks gorgeous. So if you've never been to Sicily, I'd put it on your bucket list, because if I could pick an island that I love, it's Sicily. Now, I I am going to Mount Etna tomorrow, exactly where my grandfather was buried. So that's going to be so cool. Well, where his ashes were thrown in the air. So I will be vlogging Mount Etna, the active volcano. And it's going to be sweet. And then I'm going to go visit Bel Paso and Nicolosi. So Nicolosi and Bel Paso is where my grandfather and his wife were from. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure who was from Bel Paso versus who was from Nicolosi. I want to say my grandfather was from Nicolosi, and my grandmother was from. Well, I shouldn't say grandfather. I'm saying this wrong. My grandfather's father was from Nicolosi, and then my grandfather's father's wife was from Bel Paso. So I have Sicilian blood, but I was born in America, and so was my dad. And no, I do not speak Sicilian or Italian. Slightly different dialect. I wish I did, though. But I am taking a break from the Muay Thai training. Grazie. So the 19th, I will head back. The 19th is when the family vacation is over, and I go back to Thailand. I continue my Muay Thai training and continue my Muay Thai fights. So I am definitely looking forward to get back to training, because I have not been training since I've been gone. I know I said I was going to be training, and I haven't. So solid mustache, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I try to take care of it. If I'm going to be honest, I don't grow much hair here. Barely any here. A little bit here. But for some reason, this just grows. My grandfather had a mustache. My dad had a mustache. Within the last year, my dad did shave his mustache off. So you got to think, like, all I've ever known was my dad having a mustache. So when I first saw him without one, that was the first time I've ever seen him without a mustache in my whole entire life. And it honestly looked baby face. He looks hysterical. But, I got to keep the tradition going. I love having a mustache. I used to not have one, then I had one, then I didn't, but it's just like, I'm at the point now where it's like, dude, I love my mustache. I don't want to get rid of it. But thank you for the comment. So yeah, so JB, where are you out of? Where are you located watching this stream from? I got 17 people in. I'll give you a little update of where I'm sitting at. I am at Acapunto. We have a beautiful fountain right here. I will zoom in for you. Currently, I'm waiting for my lasagna right now, but we got a nice seating right here. Oh yeah, brother, peace. Oh, I was about to throw up 3, but I meant to do like peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Anyone else in the chat, if you got any comments, you want to say anything, I'm here. I'll read it. I'll read anything. I'm honestly, this live stream may not be the most exciting because I'm literally just sitting here eating, but any chance I get to go live, I love to go live. I haven't really been posting videos. I've just been doing live every single day. Like I went live earlier today, and I was at an archaeological site in Siracusa, and it was beautiful. I mean, if you want to check it out, I walked around and I showed you some Greek structures, an amphitheater, one of the largest. I don't know how to say this. I don't want to say podium, but it's like one of the largest places for sacrifices for the Greeks. I mean, this thing was like, I'll show it this way. So dude, it was massive. It was massive, and they did sacrifices there. And then I gotta see some really cool stuff. That live stream is posted on my YouTube. It was from today. I did another live stream yesterday of a monastery. The monastery was so sick. I was live for like 2.5 hours. I lost some service in between, and eventually I had to end it. Because like when you're in a monastery and you go in the basement, like the cellar, there is no service down there for a live stream. But it was cool because the monastery, I mean, little history. In Catania, Sicily, there's been earthquakes, and there's been so many different people that have conquered Sicily. So the crazy part is, like, when you have the earthquake and everything tumbles, you have all lava rocks, so they just build on top of it, and they keep building on top of it. So eventually the university took over the monastery, and now it's owned by the university, and there's students there that were studying, and they've re-renovated it back to what they could. There was an artist on site that did it. Oh, grazie. Wow, y'all. This is what I'm looking forward to. Look at that lasagna. Oh, that was a perfect time to come out. Perfect time. Wow. Now the real question is, how does it taste? Or I dig in, that's a little hot. I'm about to burn myself on a live stream. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that is hot. Honestly, it's kind of hard to actually give you my input, whether it was good or not. Yo, what's up, Nevin? I'm sitting here. I'm staring at this beautiful backdrop of the beautiful fountain. Beautiful place. Acapulco. Dude, happy holidays to you too, man. I'm trying to eat this lasagna right now, but it's so hot. So it's hard to give like an actual opinion on it when I can barely even indulge in it. Well, let's go. Here we go. Oh. I don't want to be too negative, but I definitely think I've had better in Catania. But it's okay. I'm still very happy with my choice. But, I mean, lasagna is not a typical dish of Sicilians, but it is still an Italian dish. God, this is so hot. We're in a beautiful location. I'm right in kind of the main square in Siracusa, Sicily, so. I had a cheese platter earlier with some prosciutto and some other types of meat. Now I'm just kind of sticking to the lasagna. Yo, that is a very awesome question. So, I would say like the farthest north I've been up to like Venice. I've been up to Rome. Venice, Rome, Florence. So let me give my honest opinion. The south is better. So, the south is better, and I'll tell you why. Because my name is Earl. Would love to be a part of this. Would be proud of the stash. Thank you. So back to the north versus south. I'll tell you what my mom says to me. My mom does not like the north. She loves the south. My opinion on the south is the Sicilians or the Italians that or south are much more friendlier, much more nicer. Me personally, I love the south more, dude. I love it down here. I mean, Sicily over Italy any day, anytime. Always Sicily over Italy, hands down. I like the south more. But, you know, I mean, there's plenty of amazing places in Italy, you know. My family took a vacation last year. They went to, like, Lake Como, and they went to Milan. I've never been. I've been to, like, Tuscany. That's pretty high up there. But yeah, that comic geeks me out, man. That geeks me out. That's like me when I'm in Thailand. I'm eating some crazy soups and stuff, and then, yeah, but don't even get that. Seems more party. Like, yeah. It's kind of weird, like, the parties down here, because well, if I was going to say, like, partying, like, I would go to the capital of Sicily, which is Palermo, and because, like, when I was I was there in August, and, dude, it's a party, man. It's a party, like, till 4 a.m. I even came and the cops shut down, like, this block. And then they reopened the block at, like, 2 or 3 a.m. So right now it is very hot here. The temperature, I'd have to get off the light. Sorry, everybody. I had to like zip off for a sec. My dad called me, asking where I was at. But yeah, I mean, it's hot here, dude. It's hot. The hottest month in Sicily or Italy is August. So you got to think I'm here in July. It's freaking hot. The only reason I'm here in July is because this is the one time that my parents could take a vacation. Now I gotta hurry somewhat because they're already finished their meal and they're trying to come meet me now. But yeah, man, it's hot. It's hot. Every day it's hot. Hey, what's up, kitty? What are you doing? Can I say hi to you? Yeah. You got some stuff going all over your nose and your eyes. Gotta pet the cat. I love cats. I'm assuming my parents are gonna pop around this corner any minute now. But yeah, I mean, when I came in February, I came during like Sicily's what am I trying to say? I came during Sicily's winter time in Sicily, and it was beautiful, man, because it was nice during the day, and then at night it was like put on a jacket or a hoodie and long pants. But I would try to avoid July and August if I were in somebody else's shoes because it's just so hot here. But then again, like I live in Thailand right now and it's just freaking really hot. Even though it's the rainy season now, it's gotten a lot cooler. So it's definitely hotter here than it is in Thailand right now because I'm in the rainy season. But after Sicily, I'll go back to Thailand. But still waiting for them to just pop around that corner. But I mean, free samples, where are you at? Is it hot where you're at? I mean, you're in the bathroom on a toilet, so it can't be that hot right now. But outside, is it hot? Or is it cold? Or are you not on the chat anymore? I keep turning around to see if I see him. But I don't see him yet. But right now, I got an amazing view from where I'm sitting. I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting at Acapulco. Grazie. And then a beautiful statue if I can get above their heads. So right now I got an amazing view. Amazing view. Amazing, amazing view. Basically just finished this plate. I'm happy with the choice I made. Okay. Oh, this is when I pay for my meal when I get out of here. Then I go meet my family wherever they're at. Well, they're behind me somewhere. Then I can go up close to this water fountain and show y'all. So, ooh. Well, I'm just looking over at the other people next to me. They got a nice, big old huge burger. Looks delicious. I need to get somebody's attention so I can pay. Oh, my nose. That's it. Alright, I got her attention. I'm about to pay and get out of here. Once again, look at that beautiful statue. Look at that. Wow. In the area that I'm at. So beautiful here. We got an Australian shirt on. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm in Siracusa, Sicily, for those that are just tuning in. I live in Thailand. I will be back in Thailand around probably the 20th. I'm supposed to leave the 19th. I don't really have a flight out of here. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But for now, I'm just I'm here to the 19th. Just kind of documenting my travels around here. I've never been to Siracusa. I've been to Catania multiple times, where I just came from. We took a tour. These two ladies picked us up at 8:30 a.m. and drove us an hour to Siracusa. And then I think the next stop after Siracusa is to go to Noto, Noto. Cathedral Square. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the Cathedral Square is. I have no idea. What is it? I type in Cathedral Square and it's like Milwaukee. It's showing me places in the U.S. which I don't. Which I'm not going there. But look at this. This is freaking beautiful. Okay. Okay, Chad, give me 1 sec. I gotta figure out where this dang square is that they're at. I have an iPhone, but I don't use Apple Maps. I have an iPhone, but I don't use Apple Maps. So I don't know where I'm going. But I guess I'm gonna end the stream right now so I can go figure out where my family's at. Because it's my dad told me, oh yeah, we're going to the square. And I'm like, okay, where's the square? Maybe I don't end it. I just wait for the Google Maps. But they can go and I'll go explore around. Maybe it's over here. I'm just gonna.
If it's too much, yeah. Around the corner there is the main square. Yeah?
Maybe I see them over here. No, I don't. But we're just gonna keep walking until I see something cool. All right, we about to hit. I'm assuming this is the main square they're talking about. I'm not, honestly, really have no clue, but it looks beautiful out here. So this is where I'm trying to walk. Wow, it's definitely freaking hot right now. And I still don't see them. No idea where they're at. I mean, I'm hoping this is what they're talking about. But, I don't know. Wow, look at this building. Look at that. That's insane right now. That is so beautiful. All right, 1 sec, chat. Looks like I found my dad without even having to figure out where I'm at. Nice. Hey, Dad. I said I was in the main square we were at, and you're like, okay, well, we're coming there. And I waited.
Well, she said she just texted you. I know.
Yeah, I just don't have Google Maps. But I literally just walked here, and then I realized this is the right spot. Yeah, sorry, I don't have Google Maps. I mean, Apple Maps. And wanted me to download it, and I was like, nope. I hate Apple Maps.
All right, let's roll, y'all. All right, you ready?
But Dad told me to meet him at the main square that I was at.
Well, I know.
And I was...
But she said she pinged you, and so...
Yeah. I just don't have Apple Maps. I try to avoid Apple as much as I can. Oh, I don't say that on camera. I just don't use Apple Maps. I like Apple. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going into the cathedral now. We got the door open. I'll hold the door. All right, now we go in. I'm assuming, okay. This is a pretty big area. Okay, for those that are watching, I am in Siracusa, Sicily. I already forgot the name of this cathedral that I'm at, but it's beautiful, and let me show you around. Okay, so let me give you a little history that I was told earlier. So you can tell that it's a Greek structure versus a Roman structure because the Greeks like to put these what is called the fans in. So so let's see, like these are the fans, how it comes, you know. But if it's completely round, then I was told that it was by the Romans. It's kind of cool. But this is incredible. Here, look up top. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. We're gonna try to walk to different rooms. Oh, look at this room. Incredible. Beautiful. Wow. This. Look how this is carved. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. That was insane in there. And look at this ironwork. Okay. Video? No video? Okay. I can't take video in there. Okay, one sec, chat. One sec. I'm sorry I couldn't show you that, but it was very, very beautiful in there. But the sign clearly says that I'm not allowed to take any cameras in there, and I gotta be silent. So I'm gonna keep moving on. But that was insane in there. I wish they would let me take video because I know on some things, using a camera for flash is very bad. But I'm just doing video, so it's not terrible.